Hey YouTube, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be getting ready some marinade for salmon. My husband's going to be smoking some cheese and salmon on Sunday, so I'm going to get the salmon ready today, let it thaw in the marinade, and that way when he's ready to smoke it, it'll be ready. I'm actually going to be showing y'all a bonus recipe today too, because I've got to make my own brown sugar for the salmon cure. So I need, for this recipe, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar.
This wasn't super clear, but I'm actually measuring white sugar and I'll be adding molasses.
And then for every cup of sugar, you want 1 tablespoon of molasses. So I want about 3/4 of a tablespoon of molasses. I could do 3 teaspoons if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, and I may go ahead and add a whole tablespoon because we like ours a little dark, but we'll see how it looks. Alright, just under the full line.
I know they say 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon, but that doesn't really make sense to me when everything is grouped by 4s. You've got 4 tablespoons in a 1/4 cup, 4 quarts in a gallon.
I've heard that you can put vegetable oil in your measuring spoons and cups to prevent sticking like this. I've never tried it. Maybe I should try it. And I'm just going to give this a good mix. This would probably be much faster using a stand mixer or a hand mixer, but I didn't think about it. I've gotten most of the clumps broken up. This is pretty good if you want light brown sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and add about probably another 1/2 tablespoon of molasses. Alright, that's looking alright. I'm going to go ahead and get this added to my bag, pour in the salt and my spices, and then I'll add the salmon. I also need 3/4 of a cup of salt. Last one. So here is our salt and sugar. We also need a tablespoon of coriander seeds crushed and a tablespoon of fresh dill. I didn't buy fresh dill, they probably didn't have it at my store. So I'm gonna use dried, and when you're using dried instead of fresh, you wanna use about 3 times as much as the recipe calls for. So let me get those things ready and I'll be right back. Now since this says lightly crushed and I'm using ground, I'm gonna reduce slightly the amount of coriander that I'm adding, but not by much. Probably about good. And I'm also a little bit closer to being out of dill than I thought, so I'm just going to use my best judgment here. I did about 1.5 tablespoons. Let's give this a good mix. You really don't want any clumps of anything. Really try to mix this as evenly as you can, or else you're gonna have pockets of the fish that are really salty or really sweet. Now I'm gonna get my salmon and nestle it in here and make sure that all of the sides are covered with this mixture, and I'll just let it sit in my fridge until it's thawed, and he'll be smoking that on Sunday. I'm planning to film him while he's smoking the cheese and the salmon just to bring you guys along, and let me know if you've got any questions beforehand. I'd love to get him to answer any questions you have, so let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a like. If you think anybody might benefit from this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it. That would help me out a lot too. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you around next time. Bye guys!